Okay, so let us start with question number 20. Okay, this is a question where net working capital is supposed to be calculated. So let me give you the highlights of the question. Okay, so this is the question. Question number 20. Aryan Ceramics is going to produce and sell 5,000 units per month. Okay, this is monthly, fine, in the year 2017. So per month दिया है, तो I can multiply, right, and get my. So just a minute. 5,000 into 12. I'll convert this. तो कितना होएगा? 60,000. So my units produced is 60,000. Okay. Yeah. Please have a note of this. Yeah. Material required per unit is 550. So this is raw material per unit. 550 rupees. ठीक है. Direct labor is how much? 12 lakhs per month. Okay. Fine. 12 lakhs per month. Okay. But I've converted everything into yearly now. ठीक है, चलो देखते हैं क्या करते हैं बाद में. Expenses, that is overheads, are 1,26 lakhs per annum. Okay, very good. The figures are only keeping, they have kept it very, very confusing. Raw material per unit दिया है 550, labor monthly दिया है 12 lakhs और expenses per annum दिया है 1,26 lakhs. ठीक है, तो अभी conversion we have to take care. Sale price, that is selling price, कितना बोला है? Profit is 20% on sale price. ठीक है, तो with this information I can calculate my cost also, my profit also, as well as my selling price also. ठीक है, चलो great, ये तो मैंने कर दिया. और क्या चाहिए मुझे? या calculate the requirement of working capital by 2017. Okay, now what do you have to take into consideration? बोला है closing stock of raw material, that is stock of raw material. Okay, how much? 2 months. ठीक है. Process time, that is WIP, 1 month. Next, stock of finished goods, that 1.5 months. ठीक है. So let me identify this. Yeah. So this is my current asset, this is my current asset, this is my current asset. In fact, this one is my WIP. Okay. Then next, what they have said, credit allowed to 50% customers. Okay. So they are my debtors. How much? 2 months. On acceptance of bills and balance 50% customers gives 1 month credit. Okay. बैलेंस 50% कस्टमर्स को कितना मंथ का क्रेडिट दे रहे हो आप? 1 मंथ का क्रेडिट दे रहे हो. ओके, एंड डोंट फॉरगेट दे आर माय करंट एसेट्स. ठीक है. या नेक्स्ट, 25% of expenses are paid 1 month in advance, that is prepaid. It's a prepaid expense, right? Don't forget, it's a prepaid expense, and prepaid expenses are what? Anyone? Current assets. ठीक है. Balance 75% is paid after 1 month. Okay, ठीक है. There's a lot of twist in the sum. No issues. So ये जो है बैलेंस 75, ये जो 25% है ये तो प्रीपेड है, और ये जो बैलेंस 75 है 75% है, दिस इज आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस. ओके. या सो एक ही केस में प्रीपेड भी है और वो आउटस्टैंडिंग भी है. So we know outstandings are what? Current liability. Okay. Next, time lag of payment of wages is 1 month. Fine. Time lag means outstanding. Wages is how much? 1 month. I repeat, time lag means outstanding. So this is a current liability. Next, 20% of material is purchased on cash basis. Very good. And suppliers of 80% material give 1.5 months credit. ठीक है? So don't forget this 20% is what? Cash purchase. Okay? और ये जो 80% है, it is understood कि it is credit purchase. Okay? So credit purchase मतलब creditors. Creditors are my suppliers' current liability. And lastly, cash required, that is cash bank, is 15% of net working capital. Okay? Yeah. तो इस सम में कैश नहीं दिया है. जनरली अभी तक हमने जितने भी सम्स किए थे, कैश वाज गिवन. In this sum, it's not given. We will have to calculate. Yeah. Is the question clear? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Is the question clear to everyone? Thoda sa tricky a question, I know that. Yeah, but as I told you, as in when we move on to next lectures, the level of sums obviously will be a bit higher. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. अब now, so current assets, current liability तो समझ में आ गया है, हमने already bifurcate कर दिया है, correct? और सम में कैश बैंक भी नहीं है, तो ठीक है, बट बोला है कि it is 15% of net working capital, ठीक है. Next and the most important thing is this, ये ऊपर का part. This part is very important. इसमें क्या किया ना, ये लोग ने बहुत कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट किया है. मटेरियल पर यूनिट दिया है, लेबर पर मंथ दिया है, और एक्सपेंसेस दैट इज माय ओवरहेड्स जो है वो पर एनम दिया है. बट द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इज मैं उसको किस में कन्वर्ट करूँ. ओके, नाउ इट्स वेरी सिंपल. सिंस रॉ मटेरियल इज गिवन पर यूनिट, so I will convert, because if you remember, I'll take you back to the sum. If you remember this working note, okay, yeah. So just relate it with this working note. In this working note, ये जो rupees column है, it is what? It is cost per unit column. So for me, this will be more feasible. This will be more feasible for me. So I will calculate labor and overheads as per cost per unit. I will convert it into per unit. समझ में आया? Acknowledge it in the chat box. समझ में आया everyone? Yeah. I'm going to convert my labor, my expenses, which is monthly and per annum respectively, in per unit, because it's the most feasible way to do the calculation. Okay? Yeah. So let us start. Working note number 1. Okay. So पहला क्या है? Material. Material means raw material. Okay, and don't forget this is cost per unit, okay, for your reference. So कितना था? 550. So this is given in the question. Next, labor. Okay, labor कितना है? 12 lakhs per annum, नहीं, per month बोला है ना? Yeah, it is 12 lakhs per month. ठीक है, I can convert it. Yeah, please do the calculation for labor. Yeah, कितना है? 12 lakhs. Divide by, it is 12 lakhs how much per month? I repeat, it is 12 lakh students per month. तो आपका नीचे जो होना चाहिए क्वांटिटी वो भी पर मंथ होना चाहिए. तो पर मंथ क्वांटिटी है क्या मेरे पास, पहले चेक करो, है ना? I have 5,000. See, in the beginning of the question, how much is per month? 5,000 units I have produced. So मैथ्स कर रहे हो ना, तो दोनों न्यूमरेटर डिनोमिनेटर सेम होना चाहिए. आई मीन मंथली मंथली होना चाहिए. तो 5,000 पर मंथ. इज दिस क्लियर? योर न्यूमरेटर एंड योर डिनोमिनेटर बेस इज सेम. व्हाट इज द बेस? पर मंथ. पर मंथ. समझ में आया? व्हाई एम आई डिवाइडिंग 12 lakhs with 5,000? ओके फाइन, ग्रेट. सो चलो डिवाइड करो. 12 lakhs डिवाइड विथ 5,000. So कितना हुआ? 240 rupees per unit. Okay, so write it here, 240. Okay, next overheads. Okay, overheads कितना है? Same calculation. 1 crore 26 lakhs. Okay, so yeah, so don't forget 1 crore 26 lakhs. याद रखना, I taught you the shortcut. Write it like this, 126 lakhs. Yeah, this is rupees, huh? Yeah, don't forget rupees. No. Lakhs, this is per annum. So my denominator will also be per annum. So I just calculated in the beginning, 60,000 per annum units. See, in the beginning only I converted, na? Actually, I was converting it because I need to convert it into yearly, है ना? 12 months, ये months में है ना, इसका time period is months, so I will divide it by 12 months, ना? इसलिए I multiplied with 12 in the beginning. 5,000 into 12 is how much? 60. So this is 60,000 what? Per annum. तो ये जो मुझे figure मिला था, this is 60,000 per annum. Okay? Yeah. So all these minute details are very, very minute things. So on Calc, see how will I take 126 multiplied with 1 lakh. It is 126 lakh, na? So automatically 1 crore 26 lakhs हो जाएगा. Divide by 60,000. So कितना हुआ? 210. So my per unit is 210. Total it. Total करो. Okay, I'll get my cost price. Yes, total cost or cost price. कितना होगा? Add करो. 210 plus 240 plus 550 is how much? 1,000. So write your 1,000. Okay. Add profit to this. You will get your sales or selling price. ठीक है? So sales का कुछ info था ना? Some information about sales was there. Yeah, see how much profit is 20% on selling price. So let us do that calculation. 20% on selling price वाला concept ये हमने बहुत किया है vertical financial statements में भी और vertical ये revenue statements में. Okay. So 20% on sales. So sales is 100. Base is always 100. So ये हो जाएगा 80. Cross multiply, you will get the answer. Okay. Cross multiply. Okay. So 1,000 into 100 divided by 80. So my answer is 1250. So 1250 is my selling price. Profit चाहिए तो निकाल लो, नहीं चाहिए तो it's okay. 250. Is this clear? Yeah. Acknowledge it in the chat box. समझ में आया? Just acknowledge. Okay. If this is done, मतलब half of the sum is done. Because इसके basis पे you're going to multiply and divide. Okay. Chalo, now let us start calculating it. Working capital management. So particulars, the calculation part and the amount. Working capital estimates or statement of working capital estimates. Working capital estimates. So here you can write particulars, your calculations, and here you write the amount or rupees. Okay. Start with first, obviously current assets. बहुत ज़्यादा छोटा हो गया मीट. Just a minute. So current assets. Current assets में first stock. Stock में भी there is bifurcation. Yeah. इसमें भी पहला raw material, second WIP, and WIP का भी there is breakup. And you can just take it like this also. Raw material, labor and overheads. So 100%, 50%, 50%. Next is what? Finished goods. उसके बाद it is debtors. Debtors में भी you are going to consider only credit sales. Okay. Then you also have bills receivable in the sum. फिर और क्या था? एक prepaid expense भी था. Yeah, prepaid expense. And yeah, cash is there, but cash हमको पता नहीं है, तो वो बाद में मिल जाएगा. Then you can do total of your current assets. Total current assets. Then you can add, total current liability. Current liability. Okay. Liability में you have first. क्या था? Creditors था. Yes. Creditors था. Outstanding expenses. वो भी wages वाला. Outstanding wages, sorry. Then outstanding wages and outstanding expenses also, both were there. Third, outstanding expenses. Okay. So कीप दिस रेडी. उसके बाद क्या मिलेगा? टोटल करंट लाइबिलिटी. So just need this more. Then total current liability, then working capital, then add. Need this many lines more, I guess. So keep this ready. Start. Total current liability. Okay. Now let us start with the calculation. Raw material. Okay. 60,000 is the per annum which I have calculated this time. 60,000 into what is the time lag? I mean time period, 2 months. So right here into 2, I mean first rate is kitna? 550. I'm so sorry. Multiply with the rate 550 into 2 divided by 12. Simultaneously calculate 60,000 into 550 into 2 divided by 12. Answer is 55 lakhs. So right here 55 lakhs. Okay, next WIP. Let's do the calculation. 60,000, 60,000, 60,000. Take the respective rates. Rates is 550. Next rate मेरा कितना था? 240 and then 210. 240, 210. And the processing month is only 1 month. Okay. So 1 divided by 12, 1 divided by 12. And don't forget to take that 100%. 50%, 50%. Do the calculation. 60,000 into, sorry, 60,000 into 550 into 1 divided by 12 is the 100%. 27 lakh 50,000. So write it here. 27 lakh 50,000. Next, 60,000 into 240 into 1 divided by 12 into 50%. So my answer is 6 lakhs. So right here 6 lakhs. Next, 60,000 into 210 into 1 divided by 12 into 50%. So my answer is 5 lakh 25,000. So 5 lakh 25,000. Take it in the outer column. Okay. Add it plus 6 lakhs plus 27 lakh 50,000. Kitna hua? 38 lakh 75,000. Write it in the outer column. 38,75,000. Okay. Next, finished goods. 60,000 into finished goods will be at COP, total cost. So मेरा total cost कितना आया था? 1,000 rupees. Multiplied with finished goods का time period is what? Finished goods 1.5 months. Okay, so into 1.5 divided by 12. 1.5 divided by 12. Solve this. 60,000 into 1,000 rupees into 1.5 divided by 12. So the answer is 75 lakhs. 75 lakhs. Next, debtors. 60,000 into, यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं बोला है ना, तो in absence of information it will be selling price. So what's my selling price? 1250. 1250, and see the time period of debtors. It is somewhere around time period of debtors. कितना था? 2 months. No, 1 month. Sorry. Bills receivable is 2 months. Yeah, just a minute. I'll highlight this. Acceptance of bills. No? Yeah. So this is my what we call bills receivable. Okay. और ये जो है ये मेरा डेटर है. दोनों लेना है ऑब्वियसली. डेटर्स का 1 month है, so into 1 divide by 12 और 50% ही लेना है, सिर्फ बोला है क्योंकि बाकी का 50% क्या है? bills receivable. So calculate 60,000 into 1250 into 1 divided by 12 into 50%. So कितना हुआ? 31,25,000. So please write here 31,25,000. Okay. Coming on to next, bills receivable. Same. 60,000 into bills receivable will be valued at the same rate what you are valuing your debtors. That is selling price. 1250 into 2 months का time period है, 2 divided by 12 and 50%. Convert करो. 60,000 into 1250 into 2 months divided by 12 into 50%. 62,50,000. Please write here 62,50,000. Okay. Then prepaid expenses 60,000 into expenses का क्या rate है? It's prepaid expenses and dear. Clearly बोला है prepaid expense. तो expenses का क्या rate है? We just calculated. Expenses मतलब in this sum it is overheads. Okay, so rate is 210. So 60,000 into 210 into what is the time lag for prepaid expenses? 1 month in advance. So 1 month. So 1 divided by 12. 1 divided by 12 and 25%. 25%. Okay, so 60,000 into 210 into 1 divided by 12 into 25%. So it comes to 2,62,500. So please write it here, 2,62,500. Total the current asset side. Total karo. Just total it. plus 6 lakh to start from the beginning with 55 lakhs plus 38 lakh 75,000 plus 75 lakhs, yeah, plus 31 lakh 25,000 plus 62 lakh 50,000 plus 2 lakh 62,500. So the answer is 2 crores 65 lakhs 12,500. So please write it here. Total current assets, yeah, 2 crore कितना है 65 lakh 12,500. Okay, then come to the liability side. 60,000 into raw material purchase price is how much? 550. Creditors का time lag is 1.5 months. Divide by 12 into 80% बोला था, right? 80%. See, we have calculated that. 1.5 and see 80% is credit purchase. Okay. Yeah. So 60,000 into 550 into 1.5 divided by 12 into 80%. कितना हुआ? 33 lakhs. Please write here 33 lakhs. Okay. Next 60,000 into outstanding wages. Wages ka rate is how much? 240. Same way, outstanding expenses 60,000 into outstanding expenses ka rate is 210 into, let's see the month, क्या time period है दोनों का? 1 month का lag है, so 1. So 1 divide by 12. 1 divide by 12. One is 25% and the other is 75%. Let me check. हाँ, one is 25% and the other is 75%. 25 तो मैंने ले लिया ना प्रीपेड में, 75 लेना है. ओके, तो 75. Okay, so solve this. 60 into 240 into 1 divided by 12. 12 lakhs. Next 60 into 210 into 1 divided by 12 into 75%. 7,87,500. 7,87,500. दोनों को टोटल कर दो. Plus 12 lakhs plus 33 lakhs. 52,87,500. Okay, so please write here 52,87,500. Okay. Then what to do? Total it. Okay, what to total? Calculate the working capital. So what will I write here? Yeah, like this. Working capital but without cash. Okay, अभी तक cash नहीं मिला है मुझे, ठीक है ना? So yeah, this value minus 2 crore 65 lakh 12,500 is how much? 2 crore 12 lakh 25,000. So please write here 2 crore 12 lakhs 25,000. Okay, so don't forget this. This working capital, what we have calculated, is without cash. Okay, yeah, don't forget, ये बहुत important है. Total current assets minus total current liability, जिसमें cash नहीं है. उसके बाद अब मैं क्या करूँगी? I will add back cash to this. तो यहाँ लिखो add cash. कितना बोला है? 15%. ठीक है, और फिर जाके मिलेगा मुझे मेरा नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल. net working capital like this. Please calculate this net working capital. ठीक है? So normal equation है, normal सा जो हम करते हैं generally वही equation है. So cash is how much? 15% of what? 15% of what? 15. Sorry, I'll write it here. 15% of net working capital. So net working capital is the base. The base is always 100. So this is how much? 85. ठीक है, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करो, आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. Okay, solve it. Yeah, multiplied with 100, divide with 85. So the answer is 2,49,70,588. Okay, that is right now. 49 lakhs 70,588. Subtract this, you will get cash. Yeah. Subtract this, you will get the cash value. Okay. So, कितना आया? 37,45,588. Okay. 37,45,588. Is this clear to everyone? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Is the sum clear? Yeah. Sum में cash नहीं दिया था, कोई बात नहीं, पर बोला है cash is 15% of net working capital. Sometimes they give you opposite. Cash is 20% of gross working capital. ऐसा भी है क्या? Such sums are also there. So next lecture I will take those type of sums. Okay.